After I showed you how to use the Hunter X core in my last video, connected and with the magnetic valves, I would like to in this video. Then it shows how the device itself, the Hunter X core, is programmed. Times will be entered, along with a few small tips on the side. Conveying the Hunter X core that is now visible in the picture, it consists of essentially, from the visual display, the cursor unit, and a dial where the individual programming changes have been made. The device itself I have had since recently in operation. I have already made some programming. So if I now switch through the individual modules, please don't be surprised. Not that there are already some entries present. I still think that anyone who is considering acquiring such a device to acquire a good overview of what a control device can perform in the operational position when it is active and the programming is running, the weekday is displayed. Saturday, 4 o'clock, 23 p.m. That is the English expression for the afternoon time, so we have 4:23 p.m. And if I now to program the device for the correct day and the correct time, I start by carefully and gently turning the switch slowly and gradually one notch to the right. I adjust the day, time and year using the lever. Turn it one step to the right to set the day and hour. The year 2018 is already preset for you as well. I can use the button. Select smaller years using the plus button in order to adjust accordingly, simply by just a single click on the right side of the screen, which will take us to the menu for selecting the month and day options easily and conveniently. Month, recognizable by the suggestion 1 to 12. In my case, the 9 is already blinking. September can be changed to August, can be easily changed to October or to your current month if needed. A short click to the right again displays the menu for the day from 1 to 31. In my case, the 1st of September, a Saturday, is automatically displayed. Another click to the right indicates PM. PM stands for in the afternoon. I would like to. In the morning, I press the minus button. I want to have it set to the afternoon. Pressing the plus button simply, one click to the right, adjust the time to 4 o'clock in this case. 28 in the afternoon period, such as around 3 p.m., changes the hour up accordingly. For example, down, and a final click on the right button switches to the minutes. Menu 4, 4:28, I can approximately adjust the minutes back here. Minutes forward again, just a further click to the right brings back to the year, which means if I accidentally clicked something in between, I have pressed, can I repeat this rhythm from the beginning, to run through. In our case, it is not literally necessary to switch to the next menu. Can after the basic programming now, once the device is completed, it is time to program the start times for my 3 zones. I only have one program that I want to use. That means indeed all 3 meeting trips for my lawn are to be switched on one after the other. Therefore, I need to do this here in the Hunter X core. The control computer only ever sets the start time of the first irrigation system. Enter, and then the duration starts automatically. Second area, and when this is completed, it starts the third area. To illustrate the whole thing better, I will be on the display the control times on the left side when watering should occur. Now let's begin with the setting of the cycle start. For this, use the switch, adjust accordingly, and we can already see on the display at 6 o'clock. In the morning, my system should start my irrigation system with the minus. With the taste or the plus button, I can set the start times in 15-minute increments. Increase or decrease the rhythm to the start time I slightly desire, since I just want to use one program, so we are on this rhythm. So we switch to the next menu, the setting of the options. In this menu, I will set the movement duration for all 3 movement areas. The desired watering duration program that you can easily understand, it you see in circle 1 is a time of 7 minutes is already preset. This means that if the program starts at 6 o'clock in the morning, the lawn is watered for 7 minutes before the second one follows. The lawn area is also being watered. Are we now 7 minutes too long, or If it is too short, I can adjust it accordingly using the plus and minus buttons. With a click on the right button, I easily switch to the second circle of this. Should also be watered for approximately 7 minutes. Additionally, subsequently, the third section should be watered, in my case, only 6 minutes, as this area is a bit smaller. Another click to the right shows us a 4. That was not programmed, because I only have my control computer. I have connected 3 irrigation circuits, but it can process 4 circuits. I simply left the last circle at 0, so nothing happens. Now, only the watering days are missing, in which the program will be started. I should switch to the menu for this. Setting encounter days in the menu, you can see the days from Monday to and Sunday. Sunday is currently being displayed to me here in English. Monday and Thursday, this case have a raindrop, as symbol of Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday have a crossed out raindrops, as a symbol in this case should be in my control now on Monday and Thursday at 6 a.m. the program. To change the watering days, I will use the again. With the control cross and the button, I turn off the irrigation for this day and the cursor automatically jumps to the next day when I press it again. Minus taste, he switches to Wednesday. If I now, for example, if you want to schedule watering for Wednesday, press the plus button and the struck through raindrops transform into a normal raindrop in this case, watering would take place on Wednesday and Thursday. Take place on Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but not on me. Simply switch back to Monday with the left-hand button on the plus, since I would like to have it watered on Monday. On Tuesday, I do not want any watering. On Wednesday, I also do not want any irrigation. On Thursday, I would like one. Irrigation, therefore press the plus button. No irrigation should occur on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. To take place, the event is scheduled to and so, as you know, we already have the exact date and the exact time, the start, at exactly 6 o'clock sharp in the morning. Duration for the individual circuits in minutes, and the setting of irrigation days have been set. Thus, the basic programming is complete. Programming for seasonal adjustment or the solar sync setting I will introduce in another video how the control computer now does its job. To have it done, I just simply turn the knob forward. On operation at 4:43 p.m. in the evening or afternoon on Saturday, the control. The computer will thus start again on Monday early at 6 a.m. To open circle now, it may be that I am outside. To irrigate the lawn outside of the regular rhythm, for this I have 2 options. I can choose one that I selected. Section manual irrigation can be done here, manual operation, or I can do this. Manually start the complete program outside of the programming. Let's start with the manual operation of a single section I have. For example, I applied grass seed today and would like to focus on area 2, manually irrigate my second irrigation zone. For this, I switch the rotary switch to manually operated, and you see here zone number 1 with 7 minutes set. This 7 minutes takes over the entire duration. In total, control device from our time programming. Now I will irrigate zone 2 instead of zone 1, so I switch to zone 2 and I get 7 minutes preset as well. This follows from the standard programming. Now I have freshly sown lawn that needs to be watered vigorously. So I will increase the entire duration of the whole process to approximately about 10 minutes, and then begin the rhythm. By simply turning the dial to the operation mode, you will easily see just a small symbol, slight pause. It is irrigated according to the programming. By the way, this has no influence if I now, for example, continue to turn the setting for irrigation duration. Program 1, we switch to program number 2 for zone number. For a total of 7 minutes, 2 individuals remain in this location with the dial set to off. They are quietly observing the surroundings, ensuring nothing is disturbed. The atmosphere is calm and still as they patiently wait for the designated time to pass, maintaining focus on their task. I have finished the irrigation, but now I do not want to irrigate just a single sector. Irrigate a single zone individually outside of the program. I can run the complete program outside of the scheduled times. Do this very easily. I simply switch the controller to operation and simply press the cursor to the right for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, then release the key and can make adjustments to settings here. The time up and down for the set individual zones. And you can already see the symbol of the lawn sprinkler is already running. So now we currently have the program running. I am turning it off again now. The symbol changes to the struck through sprinkler. And we now have day, hour, and year to start the cycle. At 6 o'clock in the morning, the irrigation duration for each individual zone, and the irrigation days, when exactly the complete program should start, set so that this setting remains in the event of a power outage. Battery failures do not disappear. I would like to address this directly in the save device here. I turn on the operation and press the plus button and the program button at the same time for a significantly longer period of time, and you will clearly see the symbols appearing from left to right, and then all tasks that I have now successfully programmed into the device are completed, kept in case of data loss or when all settings have been slightly mixed up. I use the minus button and the program button by also pressing these to restore the programming over a longer period, and then I am already at the end of my little tutorial. I hope I was able to help you in the decision-making process I have briefly and concisely explained how the Hunter X Core works for a single zone. The program is programmed with several zones, and how I can manually adjust the whole thing, how to control individual sectors, or how to operate the program outside of can start the program for more complex programming, and please subscribe to my blog channel and watch the next videos.